been 5 minutes. Nobody's here. I'm gonna start. I'm a little sleepy today, by the way. The girl. Let her go! Shut up! Come closer, and I kill her! Sorry, but you're not gonna get the chance. Bang. Is that Mia? I'm reading through the file of an old court case. It was the first case of my longtime mentor, Mia Fey. Fugitive data. What the fuck? Name, Terry Falls. Charge, kidnapping, murder, sentence, death penalty. After escaping, Falls met with and then murdered Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne, recaptured on Eagle Mountain about 8 hours after his escape. Her very first client was a death row inmate who had recently broken out of prison. That was a whole year before Mia and I ever met. "6 years earlier, Mia Fey, first trial. This was the intro case. Wait, no. Ugh. I'm so nervous. I feel like I'm gonna die. I never should have accepted this case. Good morning. Don't be so jumpy, Mia. I didn't do nothing. I swear, I didn't kill nobody. Terry Falls, my first client, sentenced to death 5 years ago, and now a prison escapee. Just relax, Mia. Make small talk and try to relax him. So why did you escape anyway? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't do nothing. I didn't kill nobody. I never lie. I didn't escape from nowhere. But Mr. Falls, the police just recaptured you 2 days ago. Sorry. I told a little lie. Oh boy. But anyway, I didn't do it. I never killed nobody. That's like the fucking like, hey boss, that's I'm doing that right? Yeah. Hey boss, pizza pasta. Hey, I'm from New York. Sorry for asking, but you're on death row, right? I'm really sorry. They sentenced me to die 5 years ago, but I was tricked, I tell ya. That woman, she lied in the testimony. That's why I got the death penalty. I swear it. I didn't kill her. I could never do that. Hey, you got it, boss. I'm trying to make sure that I'm like That is in fact the accent, like the fucking like New Yorker, like, yeah, I'm walking here. The stereotypical New Yorker kind of accent. I don't know. 2 days ago, he escaped from the police wagon when it crashed. Then about 8 hours later, a policewoman was murdered before the police could recapture him. The police believe that Terry Falls did it. After you escaped, did you meet a policewoman? Yeah, I did. She's the reason I escaped. So that much is true. He did meet with the victim. But I didn't kill her! She was alive when I left! She was alive! It's true! I can trust him, right? I mean, I should. Where's his mask? He looks like the sun. With that fucking wavy hair of his. You're not going to figure out the truth by just staring at the guy. Why are you here? I came to see how our little kitten was doing all alone in the big, scary lion's den. I thought maybe you'd like someone to play with. Where's Mr. Grossberg? Ha! That old man is probably still in bed. I bet he's clutching an empty bottle and mumbling in his sleep. Aren't I good enough? After all, it's me. Diego Armando. I didn't say... So, Diego Armando, the finest attorney at Grossberg Law Offices, is here for me? No. You've got it all wrong. Today, you're the finest. Oh. After all, it took an amazing amount of guts to take this case. Imagine, an escaped death row convict for a first client. Yeah, thanks. I sure wish I could get out of it, though. Huh. Relax. I just heard some good news. The prosecutor for today is fresh out of his diapers as well. There's no need to talk about the prosecution's potential incontinence issues. Not here. Look, you don't... That's not something you need to reveal. Really? However, unlike a certain somebody who I won't mention, he's earned the reputation as a genius since beginning his law career. Genius? Well, it's about time to head in. Don't call me kitten. Please don't... Sharpen those claws of yours. It's go time. A solitary confinement cell for the condemned must be the world's loneliest place. And that's what my client ran away from. Every other lawyer gave up on him, but not me. When I saw those overflowing eyes and that simple, childlike voice, I just had the feeling that he was telling the truth. Edgeworth. Ah! Jump scare. My God. Court is now in session for the trial of Terry Falls. I think I should do a less shaky voice now that this is a younger version of the judge, you know? The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor. I understand the lawyers for both sides are newcomers? Yes, Your Honor. I'm Mia Fey. Miles Edgeworth, Your Honor. So you're the new prosecutor everyone is talking about, eh? They say you joined the prosecutor's office at quite an early age. At 20, Your Honor. I guess our little kitten hasn't earned herself much of a reputation yet, huh? come on, Mia. You can't lose. Not to someone younger than you. Like I said, I'm very sleepy. Young people running a trial. I'm not too sure how I feel about that. Now then, the defendant in this case is currently a felon on death row. Just 2 days ago, he escaped from a police wagon. Is that correct? Precisely. But the defendant is not on trial for escaping prison. On the day that the defendant escaped, on the day that the defendant escaped, a policewoman was murdered. I've forgotten the voice that I did. So, we're here to determine if Mr. Falls was responsible for her death? You got it, kitten. Well then, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's hear your opening statement. Yes, Your Honor. It was 5 years ago. The defendant, Terry Falls, was sentenced to death in this very court. His crimes were kidnapping, extortion, and murder. The girl he threw off the bridge was only 14 years old. A truly horrible crime. I remember it well. There was no decisive evidence, so the trial was long and protracted. Correct. But in the end, what finally decided the case was a certain witness's testimony. A witness's testimony? The testimony of Detective Valerie Hawthorne, the person who confronted this criminal. She arrested Mr. Falls at the scene and later testified against him. She said she witnessed Mr. Falls throw his young victim into the river. So where is Mr. Falls in the fucking flashback image? Where's Terry? I mean, well, maybe he went bald in jail. Never mind. Right. Sorry, something weird just happened with my audio. There was like a crackling in my earbuds. For those who are not aware, Eagle River is well known for its powerful current. Most bodies that fall in are never recovered. So Miss Hawthorne's testimony was the one that put him away. That policewoman you just mentioned. That wouldn't be... Exactly. The victim. The same woman that was killed 2 days ago. Police Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne. Aha! I see. The man who was sentenced to death based on her testimony escaped 2 days ago, with only one thing on his mind: to take revenge against the woman who convicted him. Aha! The truth is becoming clear to me now. Huh? Yes. It's quite obvious that the defendant is guilty. Wait a minute, that's not right. At least hear the case before you decide on the outcome, Your Honor. Watch yourself, Miss Faye. I'm not sure I care for your word choice or your tone of voice. Young people these days simply don't know how to respect their elders. You're 20. Why, that's what I'm saying! You're even younger than me, you hypocrite. Oh, wait. Why, you're even younger than me. You're even younger than me, you hypocrite. Welcome to the stream. Yeah. The accused is guilty. My reasoning. Bleh. Lol. The fucking colon p. Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, please call your first witness. I call the detective who was in charge of the initial investigation of this case. What the fuck? Wait, why isn't it green? Why isn't it, what? Huh? It's Gumshoe. Witness, state your name and occupation. Gumshoe! Dick Gumshoe! I'm the homicide detective in charge of the case, sir! I finally got promoted to the detective division half a year ago! Yeah. It's very old Gumshoe. So, like, yeah. I wonder why it changed. I don't believe anyone asked you about that. Hey, man! You got any idea how much work it takes? What is it? You're really gorgeous. Excuse me? No, seriously. My heart, it's aching for you. Detective, pull yourself together and try to be professional. Otherwise, I'll write you up on contempt so quick that something other than your heart will ache. Fuck. Never mind. Okay, I got it. Now, detective, tell us about the incident. Yes, sir! Right away! The victim was Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne, a veteran on the police force. She was stabbed in the back with a knife and died from excessive blood loss. That much is already stated in the autopsy report. The court would like to hear more details about the incident itself. Yes, sir! I gotcha! Okay, let's take a look at this aerial map of the area here. This is a sketch of Dusky Bridge, an old suspension bridge. And the river that runs under there is Eagle River. The victim and the defendant met there, on top of the bridge. After stabbing her in the back, the killer carried the victim to the back of his car. He was recaptured at the police checkpoint as he was trying to make his getaway, sir. I see. Dusky Bridge map added to the court record. Bridge located 40 feet above Eagle River. Was the victim's blood found on the bridge? The victim, Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne, was wearing a thick coat, sir. Unfortunately, no traces of blood were found on the bridge. Mr. Edgeworth, I warn you that I absolutely despise conjecture. If there was no blood on the bridge, then you have no proof that they even met there. Your Honor, if you would listen to the testimony we have prepared, I'm sure you'll be convinced. The two of them most certainly did meet on the bridge that day. Why, Mr. Edgeworth! I hate that fucking face. Please stop doing that. I'm not sure I like you wagging your finger at me, as though I were some hoser. Detective, proceed with your testimony. Yes, sir! Here we go, Mia. Hang on. Okay, now, listen carefully, kitten. One little mistake, and this guy'll drink you for morning tea. Trust me and get ready. Wait. Why didn't he make a coffee metaphor? On the day of the incident, an unknown person phoned the sergeant and asked to meet. Sergeant Hawthorne went to Dusky Bridge at the designated time and met with Mr. Falls. And that's where she was brutally murdered, sir. The criminal stuffed her body into his car trunk and tried to make a getaway. Mr. Falls was arrested at a police checkpoint he set up at the base of the mountain. Well, you certainly have established the importance of the bridge. Naturally. Now, would the defense please hurry up and proceed with the cross-examination? Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examination. Coming right up. Hey. Settle down there, kitten. I wish you would stop saying kitten. If you keep trembling like that, you're gonna make me spill my... There's the coffee, okay. You're gonna make me spill my coffee. I'm not trembling. It's just cold in here. The courtroom can be a cold battlefield, all right. Especially for a beginner. I don't need you to worry about me. I mean, the defendant, the witness, everyone's a beginner in here. Huh. You got me there. But maybe you should keep your claws out and show them what you've got, kitten. It's okay, Mia. Stay calm. Just remember those court procedure videos you stayed up all last night watching. Those court procedure videos you stayed up all last night watching. All right. I feel like the bridge map isn't really gonna come in handy on this one. Maybe if I press, there'll be like a... This unknown person. You have no idea who it might be, right? Sorry, but I'm afraid I do. What? The one who called Sergeant Hawthorne was the defendant, Terry Falls. What? The defendant called her? Sergeant Hawthorne was a very thorough person, sir. She left a note about her phone call, Mr. Falls. Okay, here we go. A note? Yeah, a top secret memo she left on her desk. What do you call a male chicken? Penis. Oh, right, because, like, chick is like another, I get the funny. Yeah. I understand the funny now. Yippee! Yeah. Victim's note added to the court record. According to this note, it seems the one who called her to the bridge was, indeed, the defendant, Terry Falls. Whose bright idea was it to keep that note from me? Huh. Looks like the judge is even more sure. Looks like the judge is even more sure of his verdict now. Listen up. Never ask a question if you don't already know the answer. It's the detective's fault. He's the one that said unknown person. Hey now, don't make that face at me. I just said it that way because the prosecutor told me to. Was that a trap? With that cute face, I didn't expect him to be so sneaky. Anyways, that's definitely our oops. Yeah. Dahlia. Was that the lady from the first trial? Falls 4:30 p.m. at that bridge. Wear a white scarf for identification. Hang on. Okay, died from blood loss between 4 and 5 p.m. Yeah. Yeah, something's up with Godot. Can't put my finger on. He looks a little silly. A little curious. A tad bit off. A bridge up in the mountains? Well, why meet there? Because it is a very important place to the defendant. That's why. This is pre-our atheism Godot we're looking at. I think so. Yeah. This was before he made a Reddit account. What do you mean by that? If you remember, 5 years ago, the defendant kidnapped a young girl. He was chased onto a bridge, and it was there that he killed his hostage. And the place where all of this occurred is, of course, Dusky Bridge. The very place where Sergeant Hawthorne arrested and handcuffed Mr. Falls. Ha! Returning to the scene of the crime. How nostalgic. Was the body of the victim discovered right away? Yeah! We were really on the ball. We found the criminal within 1 hour of the murder. It was great! We got to say, don't move! We've got you surrounded! Wait a second. Isn't there something weird about that? The location was a suspension bridge high up in the mountains. So how did they find out about the crime so quickly? Sergeant Hawthorne must have mentioned the phone call to someone else, right? Huh. If that's what happened, then she would have been killed. She never mentioned the phone call from Mr. Falls, but she left a note in her desk about it. If only I had noticed it earlier. Maybe she'd still be alive. I wonder why she didn't mention the phone call to anyone. Mr. Falls had a car, then? Well, that bridge is way up in the mountains, ma'am. The defendant and the victim both went up there by car. I mean, how else, right? What? You mean the defendant drove his own car? No, of course not. It was stolen. He stole it from a young couple that had been waiting at a red light. Car thieves. Not sure how I feel about car thieves. Is this guy sure about how he feels about anything? This is a photo of the stolen car's trunk. Hey, punk ass. Where's that white scarf? Am I missing something? Or is she not fucking wearing one? Naturally, that's the body of Valerie Hawthorne in there. Whoa! That doesn't look too comfortable. Crime photo added to the court record. The victim. She was stabbed in the back, correct? Yeah! Huh. Yeah. Real. That's what happens when, yeah. That's when, Wowee! Free! Yeah. 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 Yeah, me win video game expensive. If any authorities are watching, that's a joke. I don't pirate my video games ever. Yeah. Yeah, he got fucking stabbed in the back by Veronica. For some reason, men always seem to get stabbed in the back. We're talking about a woman here. You can't tell from this photo, but the knife was stuck in the back nice and firm. The condition of the body when it was discovered is very important information. Detective, was there anything strange or noteworthy in the trunk of the car? He has a photo in the trunk, but I don't see anything strange. Do you? I do. I see something fucking weird. She's not wearing a fucking white scarf like she said she would in her Mr. Falls. Yeah. I know us nice guys always finish last. I can't believe that Stacy and Veronica left me for Chad. Chad, you son of a bitch. I thought you were a gamer. I don't fucking know what I'm saying. I actually, speaking of, Chad and Veronica, I actually made, one of those character AI bots, that's supposed to be, like, a horribly, like, pretentious, like, cynical Redditor gamer type. Like, the ultimate incel archetype, you know? And he's just supposed to be the most insufferable motherfucker ever. I called him the Jorker. Yeah. Why you all the nice guys finish last? That certainly is some impressive police work. Well, no, actually it was way too close for comfort. We set up that checkpoint just after 5 o'clock p.m. We figured that Mr. Falls might just try to run. What do you mean it was too close for comfort? The two of them arranged to meet at 4:30 p.m. And it takes approximately 30 minutes to go from the bridge to the checkpoint. That was kind of close. Any later, and Mr. Falls could have slipped right by. Listen up, kitten. There's a big trap waiting for you in that testimony. A trap? Walk into it carelessly, and it'll leave more than just a flesh wound. Fun, huh? No, it's not! Well, if you want to have any chance at all, you better get some more information. And if you're going to get caught in a trap, it's best to get caught early. You can always look for contradictions afterwards. The ever-famous contradictions. I sure hope I can find some of those. The fucking, wait, I can present something? I do see something strange. Witness! What is it? Do you have something to say, Miss Faye? I'm sorry. Shut up! You fucking... I'm sorry. I totally forgot what I was going to say. This is the first time I ever had to actually address someone like that.
You should have practiced before coming to court. Honestly, Miss Faye, I'm not sure I like this. Say there, little kitten. Want a piece of my coffee candy?
Candy?
Well, you're still too young to be drinking real coffee.
Come on, Mia, shake it off. You're a lawyer. Detective!
Yes, ma'am.
This photo. You said that there was nothing peculiar about it. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Well then, I suggest you take another look at the note written by the victim.
The note?
It very clearly says, wear white scarf for identification. The caller must have forgotten what the victim looked like. Thus, this special request. I have one very simple question for you, Detective. Where is the white scarf? I can't seem to find it in this photo.
Well, to be honest, we didn't find it in the trunk, ma'am.
And you stopped there? You should have looked for it.
Ugh! The caller told her to wear it to identify herself, so I'd expect she did just that. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, what do you have to say about this? I see the defense is a little lacking. The scarf you're searching so desperate, that's not a white scarf, that's fucking blue! The scarf you're searching so desperately for. Is it this one, perchance? Where'd you find that, sir?
On Dusky Bridge.
I was there first, and decided to conduct my own investigation. Why? Why didn't you tell me? I made a decision to keep all pieces of evidence in my personal satchel. It's the safest place I know. That hotshot sure has a flair for the dramatic. It's not exactly white, as the caller requested, but as you can see, it's close enough for what it was intended for. Looks like it spent some time in the mud. Not surprising. It was drizzling on the mountain that day.
Prosecutor Edgeworth. He was intentionally hiding that scarf the whole time.
The court will accept the scarf into evidence.
Worn by the victim at the time of the incident, found on Dusky Bridge.
Now, if the attorney for the defense is finished embarrassing herself, I'd like to move on with the testimony. That is all right with you, isn't it, Miss Faye?
Boy, would I like to wrap this scarf around his smarmy little neck.
Very good. Now, if we're done with this mud-covered scarf business, the prosecution moves to establish conclusively, and with hard evidence, that Miss Hawthorne and Mr. Falls did, indeed, meet on the bridge that day. Further, we will show exactly what occurred there. That sounds quite promising. I can't wait to hear all about it.
Everything is moving at his whim.
Don't forget, kitten, there's a reason why everyone considers this kid a genius.
A genius, huh? Fence on Dusky Bridge.
Actually, there's an eyewitness who was there when the incident took place. This photo was accidentally taken by the witness. It shows the Vic wearing a scarf, sir. It was drizzling that day. Unfortunately, it's a little hard to see what's going on. Anyway, the criminal shoved the victim down from behind and stabbed her in the back. How the fuck would he do that? From behind? She's facing him. That must have been when the scarf fell off. Looking at this photo, you really get the sense that this bridge is very high up. It's about a 40-foot drop from the bridge to Eagle River down below. Mr. Edgeworth, who took this photo anyway? Let's just say that it was a well-intentioned third party. Aha! A potential witness! So why isn't this person in the courtroom? Well, they said they absolutely did not want to testify. The person in question is very delicate, Your Honor. Real. God, it has been so. One of these days I need to start playing Lobotomy Corporation again. I have like 500 hours and I still never finished the game. Yeah, God. Project Moon music is so fucking good. Like, if you think the fucking, like, if you think that, like, the Lobotomy Corporation music is good, you gotta hear some of the Library of Ruina stuff. Yeah. The Floor of Art theme is honestly, like, so good. Besides, as long as we have this photo, we see no reason to compel them to testify. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Witness's photo added to the court record. So, as you can see, Terry Falls had both the motive and the opportunity. I think it's quite clear at this point what happened on that bridge. Aha! The truth is becoming clear to me now. Huh? Yes, it's quite obvious. He's clear. Shut the fuck up! Not again. That's not fair. I haven't even done my cross-examination yet. What do you mean, Events on Dusky Bridge. Yeah, defendant is guilty because... Yaha! Yeah. Defendant is guilty because yaha! Yaha, he is, yeah. Is that part of the witness's testimony as well? Of course it is. He pushed the victim hard in the back and she fell down right in the stomach. I remember that happening once myself. It was really brutal. Are you talking about seeing someone get pushed? Or were you the one getting pushed? Or does it mean you pushed someone down like that once? There's mind-boggling tales in the way he said brutal. I wonder if he's Canadian. Ha! Save your nasty look for the right person. Huh? Take a look. Poor baby. The court record seems to have wet itself. Hey! Watch where you spill your coffee! The court record, huh? So in other words, there was a struggle between the criminal and the victim, huh? That's what the witness said! Well, it looks like she didn't remember about the scarf. Yeah. As it walks into court, immediately gets sentenced to death. Judge pulls up a picture of a doge. Well, it looks like she didn't remember about the scarf. But from what she said, it sounded like a pretty violent fight, ma'am.
The area was wet from rain. The bridge was probably wet. The bridge was probably wet too, which would explain why the scarf was all covered in mud. But there's something about this testimony that's still bothering me.
Talk about a surprise. I had no idea there was a photo.
So what do I do?
You really still believe him? Mr. Crybaby, I mean.
Of course I do!
So the little kitten believes in fairy tales, huh? In that case, the answer is obvious. If what you believe is the truth, then that means somewhere, hidden in that testimony, is a contradiction. One huge contradiction waiting to be discovered. That's your chance.
Who is this eyewitness?
She's a college student.
A female college student.
That's right. Meaning she's female and a college student, ma'am. She doesn't do well in front of other people, so I came to testify for her. This is that fucking this is the lady from the first trial, isn't it? Dahlia, whoever. Talk to Dahlia. Tell her this time the whole truth must come out.
Maybe so, but as the attorney for the defense, I have the right to cross-examine her.
For the time being, we're not relying on the witness's statements. That is all.
What is that supposed to mean?
The prosecution has other, more decisive evidence. Our case doesn't rest on the vague testimony of a female college student. A female college student, eh? It means she's female and a college student, sir! If you absolutely must hear her testimony, you'll have to give us a good reason why. Gah. Please tell us about the more decisive evidence in question. Wait, accidentally? Yeah, defendant is guilty based upon somebody with a fucking with one of them AI voice things that's like voicing like fucking Donald Trump or something. Like, Joe, I assure you, the defense is 100% bullshitting. This is the most important thing. This is Joe Biden's America. This is Joe Biden's America, and the fucking I don't know. Yeah.
Victim is wearing a scarf in that photo, all right. So, about the witness who took this photo. What was this person doing all the way in the mountains?
She was taking photos of wild flowers, apparently. There are many unusual types of flora on that mountain, Miss Faye. People in the area say it's because of the spirits that live there. Spirits? Now that you mention it, this photo. This cloudy fog-like thing. Is it a ghost? I don't believe it. No, Your Honor. No, I don't think it's a ghost. There's another fly in my room.
Drizzling, huh?
That's right! There was a light rain coming down. The whole place was dreary. But not as dreary as the mood that's in this courtroom right now. Looks like a cold front just moved in. In any case, the point is that the area was quite damp. There was even some fog. I even slipped and fell while I was on the bridge. It was really something. I wonder. I don't know. I guess this means I should take a look at the court record. Stabbed with a knife in the back. Died from blood loss between 4 and 5 p.m. I guess not. Just if the bridge was all wet, then like he said they had a pretty big fight. It would be pretty difficult to, you know, fight like that. If you know, the bridge was all wet and it was all slippery and shit. I'm just gonna start presenting the court record on stuff. Actually, you know some. Where's the hat? She's wearing a hat in the other picture. Where'd that go? Did that fall off too? No? Okay. So accidentally? I don't know. Just gonna go and press everything again. How do I fucking connect those two statements? Maybe I should just start presenting stuff on this one. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Yeah, yeah. Mountain is smiling. The fucking Tifereth's depression is just kind of like, it's just kind of a normal day. It's just like regular work. You know? It like that sometime. You know? And yeah. That's lobotomy, baby. Man. How do I fucking... I know the conclusion I'm trying to draw. I'm trying to draw the conclusion of if it was all rainy...